Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I am Rex.
I'm Daniel.
He's a level 3 whiskey sommelier.
He's a master mooch.
So,
it's actually really nice.
caressing it like a baby.
All right, we have a treat from Brad Leclerc.
Brad Leclerc. The magnificence can barely be held.
Yeah. got these two hands.
magnificent bastard.
Now you gotta burp it. For good digestion.
All right, so
Brad is attending the level 1 whiskey sommelier course
oh, nice.
in April.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, rather than try to bring something with me on a damn plane,
Right.
I'm just gonna mail this ahead of time.
He didn't mail it. He did not mail it. This is olive oil.
Yeah. It's actually, here's the thing, it's actually legal to mail alcohol to Texas.
Oh.
Just not for retail.
Oh.
You can do it as a gift.
Oh.
As long as you declare it to be alcohol and you use a federally approved alcohol shipper, which is FedEx or UPS. It just can't be done for retail purposes.
So that FedEx guy who said, hey, we can't do this.
Yes, he had no idea what he was talking
He was
about.
wrong.
He was wrong. I'm gonna open this. Are you ready? This is.
You know what that guy? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna tell him. I'm not gonna tell him to eat a. I'm not telling him to do that. Definitely
So
not.
here's the here's the thing about Johnny Walker.
This is a Johnny Walker Blue.
This is Johnny Walker Blue. but
We've
it's a-
done Johnny Walker Blue.
No, it's a special edition
So.
called Ghost
and Rare.
Rare.
Oh.
Right?
Interesting.
Now, this includes casks from closed distilleries and distilleries that are famous but rare casks.
So Ghost.
Ghost
because-
and Rare.
Interesting.
Ghost because the distilleries are closed. Rare because it's a rare cask edition of a specific distillery.
So Johnny Walker Blue is already kind of a special thing. Mm-hmm. This is a special version of a special thing.
Yes. Now, the base for this was Brora. Now, Brora has been closed for a long time, and so Brora malts are pretty rare, or if not in Ghost because it's closed.
Yeah.
Now, Diageo is part of its new Let's Invest in Scottish Whiskey again because it's exploding.
Yeah.
They're reopening Brora.
Yeah.
And I can't remember when, but they announced that they're reopening. So Brora will soon be, and so will Port Ellen. Several amazing distilleries will start reopening
So
and making new whiskey again for the first time.
as you pour this, and I'm asking the question, as you pour, well done. Whenever a since closed distillery reopens its doors and it has this rich storied history, is it anything more than we just bought the name? Is it in like the same location?
It depends.
Yeah?
So if you're unscrupulous, then you just bought the name and you're gonna make whatever the you want.
Okay.
If you are obsessed with history,
Yeah.
you're going to do your best by whichever master distiller they put in charge to try to recreate what that distillery was doing before they closed.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh man, that smells good.
This is just a
So Brora is the base. They've got
hug and a glass.
they also have Royal Lochnagar, Glenellish, Glenkinchie, Glenlosey, and Cameron Bridge. Now keep in mind that Cambus and Cameron Bridge, and Cambus is also in this, they're grain whiskeys.
Right.
So the Cambus and Cameron Bridge are making grain, that are doing the grain whiskey as opposed to the malted barley. The other distilleries are probably contributing malted barley. Remember, Glenkinchie is one of the only lowland distilleries functioning, along with Auchentoshan, and there's some new ones coming out now.
So for a Macallan,
Man, the nose on this is great.
yeah, it's
Did you say Macallan? You meant Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. Yeah.
Yeah, for the Johnny Walker.
I'm only 9 whiskeys into this shit.
Yeah.
For the Johnny Walker.
For the next 2 days, our videos are going to be a little more friendly. This is
for
actually
Johnny Walker. This is rich and vibrant on the nose. This
Yes,
is
absolutely.
Not trying to.
This is less like the blue that I remember and more like the Isla Black.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's pull them out. As I read a comment from Dave King. Whiskey Men, first and foremost, my wife and I are huge fans of the channel. Thank you. I want to share a whiskey story. My father is a retired military rescue swimmer and Pentagon employee. Whilst working in Washington, D.C., he and 5 friends began a whiskey bet after losing a fellow soldier. The bet was that a single bottle of Johnny Walker Black was purchased and passed among the friends to be unopened. When a friend passed away, the bottle was given to the widow and was to be held onto until another passed away in remembrance of their lost husband and friend. The last man remaining was to receive the bottle and to take a shot for each brother they had lost. Recently, the final friend passed away not long ago, and my father and I decided to split up the shots in remembrance of his fallen brothers.
We only have the double black.
Would you please join us in having a drink of Johnny Walker to remember these fallen soldiers, to commemorate their service to our country? Thanks, and keep up the great content.
That's your double black right there. We only have the double
Absolutely.
black, not the black.
Yes.
So here's to you, your father, your father's brothers.
Cheers to their
Cheers.
service. Thank you.
That's pretty friendly, though. That's
It
actually
is.
more mild than this one.
It is. And the double black, this is taking it a notch above the black. This is wanting to dip a toe into the smoky bits.
I would say that this Ghost Rare is actually more complex.
Big,
It's not bad.
vibrant, colorful, loud flavors that do a really nice job of being rounded off and easy to drink.
Yeah, as loud as they are, they do have smooth edges, which you can only assume is coming from the blending.
Damn. Oh, I'm getting it's almost like almost a buttery Irish note.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which I am really digging.
Now, in the nose, there's no mistaking that this is a Scottish whiskey. It's not in the nose that it shows up as that.
But on the taste, right in the middle, this big giant hump of buttery Irish note.
If you know what I mean. I couldn't help it.
See, now you can't help yourself.
Yeah. All right, comment me.
Oh, yeah. I'm just savoring the whiskey.
I know, it's really good. Brad, this is far superior to the classic blue.
I would agree.
Yeah.
The classic
Based
blue,
on memory alone.
that it's pretty damn good. I don't think it's worth the price point, but this is about as
About
nice.
$200.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought the classic blue was like $250.
Yeah.
This is as much as.
Yeah.
Oh, get this. All day.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna spend that much money and you want to be in Johnny Walker territory,
Ghost and Rare all day long.
Ghost and Rare.
Yeah.
That's surprising, man.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Jessica Baker. I have turned into a whiskey drinker in the last month or so. I started with Glenfiddich 12.
Well done. Classic.
Nice start. I then found the Whiskey Vault video that recommends whiskey for beginners.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we'll link that up here. Hibiki Harmony, Monkey Shoulder, and Kulila were the first from that list
That makes sense.
that lived on my shelf. Sadly, the Kulila was the first bottle down.
Well done, you.
Yeah, she didn't dip a toe.
You're after our own hearts.
Yeah, she dove in. Monkey Shoulder, while fine, won't be on the shelf in the foreseeable future. I'll keep the Hibiki for when I want something light and friendly.
Man, I think we both agree completely with this analysis.
Since I enjoyed the Kolila more than all of the whiskeys previous to it, I jumped into Lefroy 10. Yes, please, all day long.
Wow. Okay.
Ardbeg, an Oa,
Oh, yeah.
like it lots.
Okay, try to
now
find
what
Dark Cove.
what should we try next?
Dark Cove. Go get Ardbeg Dark Cove. It's magical. Then get Lefroy Galore. And if you want to stay in budget, get Bruichladdich Galati.
Yeah.
It's unpeated, but it's rich. You'll love it anyway. Bunnahabhain 12 is more mild. It'll be closer to the, it'll be on the friendly spectrum, but it's still really brilliant. And honestly, if you love Anoa, there's
The gates.
The gates
are
are
wide
open.
open.
Lagavulin 16.
Yeah. The only thing.
There's nothing you're not going to fall in love with.
The only thing that I
maybe
could
Kill
think-
Omen's new stuff.
Well, the only thing I think may give her pause would be something from Octomore. But
yeah, but that's the most
Yeah.
heavily peated and
Right.
$300 a bottle.
if you're digging the ones you already tried, then you're
I'm just
good.
saying, if you go to Isla, the section of Isla in the store,
Yep.
you will not go wrong picking anything at random.
Malt Philistine. There is a trick to avoiding the morning after litterbox mouth after smoking a cigar.
Oh, this is for you, Rex.
Yeah.
Maybe for me.
Yeah. So, after you finish your cigar, chew up a milk bone type dog treat. Really? 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 Now, whether you choose to spit it out or swallow is entirely up to you. No judgments.
No.
And that will wipe out the residue that causes litterbox mouth. Don't ask how I know this. So I'm not eating dog treats. There is
Yeah.
one thing that works pretty well for me. It got rid of like 80% of it.
Oh, yeah, you told me this.
I did tell you this. The Hormel bag of pepperonis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because,
Right.
well, it soaks it up, the fats.
The fat binds with the dog, right? You eat like a fistful of those, and then you
Yeah.
wash it down with like I call it LaCroix, it's pronounced La Croix, but like a carbonated water. Mm-hmm. So that carbonation
Or Topo Chico, the
takes all
official.
of those combined oily dog combination molecules and it just burns them out of your mouth, and then that'll get rid of like 80% of it.
Yeah.
But I don't always have bags of pepperoni and La Croix.
When I was growing up, there was
Oh,
this
man.
guy, this single dude across the street who lived in this giant house that after he moved out got condemned. And because you could fall through stair steps, and it was a 2-story house.
Oh.
But he was living in it at the time.
Yeah.
And me and like 6 of my friends, all between 10 and 12 years old, went over to there for God, I don't know why. But we ended up over there, and he was like, hey, you guys want some beef jerky? So he gave us all beef jerky, and we were just, for like an hour, we were hanging out and eating beef jerky. And then after we were all done, he was like, hey, check it out. He had been feeding us dog treat beef jerky strips for an hour.
Wait, and this was an adult? And you were just kids? This grown-ass adult was just feeding kids dog
Yeah.
shit. It's so messed up.
Yeah, this is a grown-ass adult who is living in a condemned house, basically.
Oh, man. Oh. He is gloriously evil.
So I may or may not have experience. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
This is amazing. If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
If you drink,
May you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.